Hi, all. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is A Life Well Spent. My name is Kelly, and on this channel, I document my financial journey. And I do a number of things like show you my budget with my real numbers. I'll show you then at the end of the month how I did on my budget plan, savings, investing, even some debt payoff. I am currently consumer debt free. I only have my mortgage, and there's some videos that talk about my debt journey on my channel, so you can check those out if you like. If this channel sounds like something that's interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. Today's video is another video that I do pretty frequently to help keep myself on track, and that is a weekly transition video. So it is today is Tuesday, September 24th. So this will be basically the third week of September. So let's get into it. So if you're a regular here, you know this is the reason I do this. But if you are new, I can explain briefly. Um, I used to keep track of a lot of my money with cash. Like I would go to the bank, I would get cash out. And then it was really easy to know how much was in each fund, right? Because if I got $300 out for groceries, if I had $50 left, I knew that's how much I had left and that was how much I spent, and it was easier to keep track of. And then when COVID came around, I was using cash less. I was also doing a lot of like contactless ordering and pickup and stuff. So they can't do cash that way, right? It's got to be a card. So I was finding myself really overspending, and like I had to, one of the things that I have on here is an Amazon order, and I had to look up what it was because I didn't even remember it. It wasn't even a week ago, and I was like, oh, I got some stuff, which is weird because I that's maybe like my second or third Amazon order of the year because we actually got rid of Amazon Prime. So um yeah, I don't know, like, you'd think that they would stick out more. I would think that I'd have less trouble, or I'd have more trouble remembering what the orders were when I was like, "Ugh, I've ordered so many things, I don't remember which one was when." But no, this is like the 3rd order of, um, the entire year for me. So, still couldn't even really remember by the end of the week. So, I could certainly not remember by the end of the month. Like, I would be in a store and I would think, "Yeah, no, I have money left in my, like, miscellaneous or whatever category. Like I didn't really spend anything out of that," or go to a restaurant and be like, "Yeah, I don't really think I've eaten out that much this month. So I have plenty of money left in that." And then I would get to the end of the month and I'd close out my budget and realize like I just went way over um in every category and completely overspent because I just like my brain was not really a good tool to measure that, right? I just couldn't remember. So I thought, all right, well, if I'm going to be doing it this way from now on, or at least now because of COVID, um, then um, I should definitely come up with a different system. So I started doing this weekly to just kind of be able to keep track of it better. And that's not to say that I don't blow my budget somewhere. Like that's definitely possible. But I instead am making a much more intentional choice, right? Like I might be out and about, I might be starving, I might know that, like, I don't have a lot of food at home that's, like, ready to eat, and I am getting to the point where I am gonna need to eat something or I'm gonna be getting a migraine, and so I might just make the choice of, "Well, I know this is gonna blow my budget, but I'm aware of that, I'm gonna adjust for that," or whatever, moving and I can move forward rather than looking backwards and being like, "Oh, man, I really blew that." So it just makes it easier for me. And I would rather make intentional decisions than just, fly willy nilly and figure it out afterwards. So anyway, I bought some underwear and some bras because they just were getting to the point where they needed to be replaced. I've toughed it out long enough and I'm finally just sucking it up and getting them. I bought some stuff off of Amazon, $43.97. A couple things were for travel I bought these like psyllium husk things that are supposed to actually help your digestive system when you are traveling. And for me, I think I get this from my father. I think everybody tends to, but like my dad was definitely the worst. Not the worst, but he was awful about it. I think like I don't know if it's like anxiety or whatever, but he would always have trouble staying regular when he was traveling, so he didn't travel much. Um, and I tend to do that too, kind of no matter what I eat. And I'm always like, oh my God. Eventually it gets to a point where like you just don't feel comfortable. So I'm gonna try these psyllium husk capsules to see like if that actually helps keep things moving smoothly, which would be nice. I bought these little magnetic hooks that I can put on the walls of our cruise. I was actually hoping to put them in the shower, in some of the metal pieces in the shower, but it's whatever the metal is that isn't really magnetic. That's what we're using, which is frustrating because I thought I was golden. I was like, oh man, I can hang up like my toiletry bag. I can hang up my like little poof, and so I'm not like trying to get it out of my bag and like getting my bag wet because I'm going back and forth. And no, that was not successful. But I will use them on the cruise, and I can certainly use them other places. So not the end of the world. And then I got like a plug tower for my office because I don't have that many outlets, and it's driving me nuts to like have to plug in so many things on my desk, and I like have to like unplug and plug other things in to be able to use certain things. It drives me nuts. So I got little towers to prevent that from now on. I sent flowers, $67.50, to my cousin. Her father-in-law passed, so I sent her and her family some flowers, that came out of the gift fund. I got $58.88 in dividends from my high yield savings account, so I just moved those over to my emergency fund. I got paid, hallelujah, $1,890.75. I sent $20 to my Bahamas fund. I'm doing like $20 a week until the trip so that I can have like it's just kind of extra fun splurge money, really. Um, Sheets, $34.87. I went to dinner with my mom, and I just decided to treat her this time. So 107.40. Went to Sam's Club and spent $13.02. Got some heavy cream because I made some baked potato soup, which is it's delicious. It's an amazing soup. Um, but I needed heavy cream for that. It was cheapest there, and I bought a couple salads for the week. I then went to Wise's. I spent $63.26, which was another grocery stop, and our farmers market, which spent $30.04. Again, another food/grocery stop. So this was my week too. My friends and I at work, we do this thing. There's like 8 of us right now, and we take turns making soup and bringing it in for everybody to share one of the days of the week. So that it was my turn this week, so I had to buy all the stuff to make the soup for everybody. So it was a little bit more expensive grocery week for me. And then we also have this wellness program, and one of the things to get like the final tier, we get paid in this wellness program. And to get to the final tier, one of the things that you have to do is attend one of their wellness classes. And one of the options is this class. It's like over Zoom, and this nutritionist/chef will make the meal for you and like show you how to make it. And you like make it alongside of her with your own stuff. So I had to buy the ingredients for that as well. And so, yeah, combination of things. And then I had 2 different things of vitamins. I was out of vitamin C and I was out of magnesium. So that vitamins ain't cheap. So that is what really jacked up my food price this week. I mean, that was $106.32. And that is very atypical. It's actually more, I don't know, like 45, maybe $50 a week to get like salads and chicken and things like that. I didn't actually need chicken, and I didn't even need a lot of salads, which I get them at Sam's Club. I get the little salad kits because they're $2.68 there, which is just cheap, beyond cheaper anywhere. But anyway, I usually get them there because I either eat lunch or dinner as one of those salad kits. So I usually get like 5 a week. This week, however, 2 of the days I am at meetings and I'm having lunch at the meeting that I'm at. Um, and one of the days I'm actually home, so I don't really need to like do normal food, or I have options of doing things differently, but then I also knew that I was going to have a lot of leftover soup. Um, and so, cause I always make a double batch of the soup anyway. I will give some to my mother, but I still have some, like, I probably have like 3 cups of soup left, or 3 bowls worth of soup left once I give my mother her part. So yeah, I knew that like I wasn't going to need a ton of other food. I was just going to need stuff to like make the recipe for the cooking class and to make the soup. So more, but like this will also probably take me into next week. So no, I didn't need to get a lot at Sam's this week, but I did need a couple of salads because I was trying to, I mean, I plan out my meals like based on what how busy I'm going to be, um, what my workout plan is, what my weekly plan is, to try to make my life as simple as possible. So I was easily able to be like, well, I'm going to need to eat that here, that there, whatever. So it wasn't really a ton, which was great. So anyway, that is all. Those are all the things I spent in this week. Do you guys keep track weekly? I tend to put these in like every couple of days. I set time aside on like Saturday morning to do any final stuff, but when I find myself, I get home, put it away, get out my computer and log, just to kind of make sure I stay in the habit. But what do you guys do? Do you guys just kind of hope and pray at the end of the month that it wasn't terrible, or do you do like kind of weekly or bi-weekly? How's that work for y'all? Leave a comment, let me know. That is it for today. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.